Any progress?
Did you find out where the Kayran...
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman? I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed. Triss claims the Kayran was born of magic.
She's right. Something that large couldn't possibly evolve in the waters of the Pontar. It looks like the result of some botched experiment. It's growing rapidly and will probably age just as quickly.
If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Do you always take on Witcher's work?
Occasionally. If it pays exceptionally well. You don't like the competition?
I like your kind of competition.
Let's hope it works out for us both. I haven't traveled this far to have the Kayran...
Traveling alone, that can't be pleasant.
I've never needed protection. I have ways of dealing with unpleasant surprises.
What about pleasant surprises?
Is that how you think of yourself, Witcher?
There's only one way to find out.
Kill the Kayran, Witcher. That's what's important now.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
I never expected to see you at Loretos.
Whereas I was sure you would show up there. The Commandant is terribly jealous about his small trading post. Anyone of import is summoned to hear him out sooner rather than later.
What did he want from you?
That is my concern, certainly none of yours. We're not a tandem, Geralt. We'll kill the Kayran together, but...
Did you find... So I take...
I get... How did you...
Any
I've got everything I need. Let's go.
Excellent. Ready?
Are you wearing makeup?
We all have our rituals.
From what I know, Kayrans are colorblind.
Enough, Geralt. Time to draw the beast out of the water.
Got an ace up your sleeve?
I always do. Don't get eaten, and we'll soon both be heroes.
I hope you're right.
You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land. You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous, even on land. You descend into the lair. I'll stay on the bridge and pull it out onto the bank. Take care. It'll be extremely dangerous.
Trap it!
It's angry! Watch out!
You come down and grab it!
It's angry! Watch out! It's angry! Watch out! Quickly! The man break free!
We did it. Not a bad fight, wouldn't you say, Geralt? Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I've used up much of my energy, so if you needed help...
I've learned to help myself. A sorceress worried about me. Should I be scared?
Playing it tough, like every Witcher.
New bruises and scars come with every fight.
You talk like an old man. Yes, your hair is grey, but
Have you made plans?
for now, my plan...
Farewell then. Oh,
We'd best get to work.
That doesn't make any sense.
I tell him, I'm taking your
Pubes,
pouch,
white,
or your pouch and
Job done. The Kieran's dead.
Good work. You've earned your reward.
What did he say?
third option. Then his hand inched towards his knife.
What then?
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river?
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No,
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
let's pay him a visit.
He got a bolt in the back. Too bad he turned out to be bald.
The poor ones are always uppity.
So calm down. So So
I think the stew's ready.
We met in Vizima, remember?
Artist at
I
work.
stood at the gate to the house. Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
Not yet.
How's it living with roaches? Glad. Who?
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders,
I already cut a deal with you, but
so get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axii sign.
Perfect.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
Vadgun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
We're fighting Laredo too, a common goal.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
You'd be dying in pain if it wasn't for us.
If it wasn't for the Dwan, I wouldn't be here.
There's a Witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit, thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
What does Yorvith want? Why Flotsam?
Go plough.
Only I can warn Yorvith. Tell me.
We're fighting for much more, Witcher. Flotsam is only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for... In due time, Yorvith will answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
He wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith. Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us. From the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already...
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best. He's Enshe, a real one, a free one. Among the last. Fighting makes sense.
What are you talking about, Kieran? Hope for what?
For change. For a better tomorrow. I'll not see it. They'll torment me to death on this barge, and I'll go gladly where the apple trees bloom. But you must warn Yorvith.
Yennefer told me that Ciri has departed for good. She inhabits another world and is happy there. Before she left this one, she gave us the Isle of Avalok, our island. We stopped counting time. People believe that the wraiths of the Wild Hunt are immortal. They race across the heavens, gripping in their bony hands swords, their lightning bolts. They take away mortals, ever expanding their cavalcade of spectral riders. They burned the orchard and the house. In their armored boots, they trampled our island. And then made off with Yennefer. I had to get her back. Return to reality. Return to the Witcher's path.
Geralt, are you all right?
I've been to the Isle of Avalok, among the apple trees and the mists. After the massacre in Rivia, Ciri took me there, and Yennefer. The Wraith Riders kidnapped Yen, and I pursued them.
But...
Triss, this is important. I feel like everything's coming together. When the Witchers found me barely alive a half-year ago near Kaer Morhen, I was fleeing the Wraiths of the Hunt. They continued to pursue me, in the outskirts, then in Vizima when I killed the Grand Master. Now I know it was no coincidence.
Kieran mentioned roses of remembrance growing somewhere near here. Cedric claims likewise. If that's true...
Right now I should be searching the forest for Yorvith, not looking for flowers.
I could restore your memory.
You sure?
Everything seems to indicate that. Whatever's blocking your memory is clearly weakening. I think I could break that barrier with just one petal from a rose of remembrance. Those flowers are truly powerful.
In that case, Yorvith can wait.
Want me to go with you?
I'll take care of this on my own. Wait for me in town.
I want to help.
I'll manage.
Uh-huh.
This won't take long.
I'll be waiting.
Shut your traps!
Look, it's dozed off.
I changed my mind. I'd love your company.
All right, then. Cedric mentioned there are some old elven buildings near the cascade in the forest. We should start there.
Lead the way.
Wakey, wakey, coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now. Look, Birdie's all wet. You get wet just looking at it.
Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
Not yet. Get to work.
Want to play soldiers and squirrels?
Damn, you're ugly.
I'm glad you're here. I think we've arrived. The Cascade, the Menhir. We need to take the path leading up.
Gardens in the middle of forests? Those elves really like to complicate things.
Stop whining. It's not. Cedric told me a beautiful legend about this place.
Legends are almost always beautiful, especially elven ones. The reality often leaves a lot to be desired.
Well, Cedric also said the site itself was something wonderful. The rose must be here somewhere.
I'll look around.
Alden and Cymoril. Cedric said Cymoril eclipsed even Francesca Findabair with her beauty, and Francesca's reputed to be the world's most beautiful woman.
Cedric drinks too much.
He really has visions, you know. He really has the gift. He could learn to control it if he drank less.
Cedric drinks to get rid of the visions, and that's something I understand perfectly well.
Oh my, lovers. Look up. It's beautiful. I just don't understand it. How did the elves become so cruel? The one with the scar had so much hatred in him.
Places like this make you realize just how much they've lost. There used to be entire elven cities, and the forests were theirs to enjoy, not to hide in. Humans destroyed that, put them in reservations. Yorvith and his kind are taking revenge, though not all elves are like that.
Kieran said there's a lot more at stake.
He has his ideal, a certain vision of the world. But do you think there's room for humans in it?
We're practically one and the same.
Wrong, Triss. We've been learning from each other for generations, but we're different at base.
I don't know why I find that awfully sad.
Just like this garden. Beautiful and sad.
Cymoril's Rose of Remembrance. Legend has it they wilt unless nourished with blood, and also if they're sold. But give it to someone you love, and it'll live forever.
This one's for you.
Oh, Geralt.
I want you to keep it. If there's any truth to the legend, it shouldn't wilt, even if you pluck a petal or two.
Thank you.
This is the statue, Curly. Don't mind us. Imagine the corn we'll get. I won't leave the brothel for a month.
6 weeks even.
Where does that woman get the gold for all this? I mean, her and the old man, they're buying a new house. And now these statues for the garden. Must be defraying the treasure.
It'd be ploughing hard to move.
We'd never shift it in one piece. I know. We'll break off the legs, the head.
Break off your own head, clown.
Shut your trap.
And...
Kill them! Watch out!
Incredible what the N-Shape built before human ships ever appeared in the Pontar Delta. Elves possess a sensitivity humans can't ever hope to acquire. We're trapped. Looks like we're well, there must be an... Why are you looking at me that way? What's going on in that head?
Oh, you know. Stuff. You could use a bath.
So could you.
A witcher's blade. Letho comes here to think.
Well, he's not here now, so we've no reason to stay.
The Dwan stole the story of Eldon and Cymru, but they now steal our roses of remembrance. A more silly and shallow tale I've never heard. An enchanted wood, a beautiful elven couple living within. A handsome human prince arrives, riding a milk-white stallion. Bloody Dwan. We Enshare remember how it was. Limitless devotion, passion, commitment, and sacrifice. Legend has it the lovers' sighs are enchanted within these very stones, though only those in love can hear them.
Singing bushes, jabbering stones, elven hogwash. Well, I'm buggered.
We should take walks more often. For a while there, I forgot all about Flotsam, the Scoia'tael, the Kingslayer, the whole world, really.
Nice to know I still have that power.
I need time to devise the spell. It could take as much as a few days. What do you plan to do while you wait?
I'm going to meet Yorvith.
Well, don't get yourself killed. That'd be pretty stupid now.
What are you getting at?
You're about to recover your memory, which will give you a whole new perspective on things. We'll learn what happened to Yennefer.
Uh-huh. And you expect me to drop everything and tell Roach, hey, it's been great, but I've got places to go and people to find?
You know, you could. I mean, you don't really owe him anything. I'm just afraid you'll get caught up in something and you won't be able to back out. Yorvith's a sly old elf. He's been fighting humans for a full century at least. This Letho is no common bandit either, and I shudder to think who put him on the warpath. It's a mire, Geralt. Deep and hungry, and it could swallow you whole before you know it.
It possibly already has.
I want you to know that I'm prepared to travel to the end of the world with you to save Yennefer. I owe you that. I owe her that. I'm prepared to drop everything, The trappings of court life, politics, the regicides. I could even live at Kaer Morhen. It's up to you.
Triss.
Let me finish. I can only say this once. If you want to go alone, I'll understand. And I won't try to persuade you otherwise.
I can't know what the future holds. I don't know what else is hidden in my mind. But whatever it is, whatever happens, I'd have to be an utter fool and complete
That's kind. Thank you. Does that mean...
I think so. And I think you're right.
I'm glad you've noticed.
But that doesn't mean I'm willing to sit around doing nothing. You need time anyway, and in that time
Geralt, please.
I'll go see Zoltan, and together we'll go find Yorvith. With a little luck, I'll capture the Kingslayer.
Good.
I'll think about it.
Go! Geralt! There you are. Is everything all right? This is nice. What a beautiful place.
Very.
How'd you find us?
Finding those I seek is a speciality of mine. Now, let's get out of here. The Scoia'tael are out in droves.
Wait, Vernon. We need to talk.
About what?
A few days from now, I plan to leave, get back on the path, back to my Witcher's work. That'll mean the end of our mission.
Care to tell me what prompted this decision?
Triss. She knows how to restore my memory.
Why not drop everything and leave now?
Triss needs time to prepare the spells.
You're giving up. No other name for it, you're just giving up. What of the Kingslayer? Many still believe you're him.
I don't think I care anymore. Those whose opinions I value, well, they know the truth.
Uh-huh. You see someone kick a dog and you're incapable of letting it go. And you want to release that fiend who we've succeeded in cornering, who's thrashing to get out of the cage we've put up around him.
I want nothing of the sort. I'm not leaving for a few more days. In that time, I'll catch Letho for you. That's the Kingslayer's name, incidentally. I know how to get him.
How?
You're not going to like this, but it'll involve working with the Scoia'tael.
Is your mind completely plowed at this point? Did Triss put this nonsense in your head?
Listen to me. You'll get your Kingslayer soon. I'll give you him or his head. After which you'll clear me of all charges and let me go my way.
What else? Perhaps you'd like me to embrace Yorvith in gratitude as well.
Yorvith's not my problem. I'm no elf hunter. I've never been one, and I don't intend to become one.
Enough. You've made your decision, I can see that. So be it. But I think we all know who's being the prick here.
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right at the household?
Yes.
And how do you find country life? Was it worth it? Marrying an adept?
As it appears, I won't be leaving anytime. Please visit me again.
Love is only friends. You're young and new.
Mutant.
Greetings.
Welcome. You're a strong...
Beat me again. Here's your reward.
Thanks.
Your hands like a face.
It wasn't easy.
If you ever run into my old mates Yarpin or Sheldon, promise me you'll take them on. They'll be surprised.
Any new...
Triss has sniffed something out. Apparently, there are prisoners on the barge in the...
Zoltan, I need to ask you a favor.
Shoot.
I heard you know the local Scoia'tael.
You heard? Meaning some goat's arse in a helmet hollowed it out in the market square.
I need some way to get to this Yorvith.
You know, I don't want you thinking I'm all chummy with the Scoia'tael. And Yorvith detests me. Why would you want to see him anyway?
He knows where the Kingslayer is.
Yorvith? And here I always thought him a common thug. All right. No reason to sit on our arses. Come on. You can tell me everything on the way.
Lead on, Zoltan.
Tell me, who said I have contacts with the Scoia'tael?
Larito.
What a prick.
That's why he wanted to hang you? For making deals with the squirrels?
What? I met a few, yes, but made no fucking deals.
What about their leader?
They say Yorveth's mad, but the Scoia'tael are at his beck and call. Sod knows what he wants.
Hope you'll tell me what it is.
Tell you what, of two evils, Laredo's the bigger prick.
Because he almost hanged you?
Because he stirs up the locals against non-humans. And there's word he's colluding with Kedwin.
What's his angle?
Greed! King Hensel would gladly annex more land and grant Laredo privileges. Come on, we've got a long way to go. We need to go deeper into the forest. I hope they didn't change the password.
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
This is it. I was due to meet them here.
I know. They're aiming arrows at us.
What? Geralt, I know full well you're always vigilant, but quit poking fun at me.
Give them the password.
What them?
Hurry up, they're edgy.
Kierkegaard!
Stop bawling. What do you want?
Countersign.
Heidegger. I asked you a question.
Take us to Yorveth.
Why?
If we wanted to speak with you, we wouldn't ask for your leader.
Yorveth won't talk with you.
You don't know that.
Leave while you're still able.
The two of you won't scare us off.
There are 4 more in that tree.
How do you know?
I can hear them breathing. One's sick or on Fistek.
How?
He's wheezing.
What? You elven cock's gone soft?
We just want to talk to Yorveth.
Wait at the clearing. The dwarf knows where. We'll let Yorveth know.
Make sure you do. Come on, Geralt. I know what the elven pricks have planned. Been there once.
What are you talking about?
That clearing is a monster's lair. Huge horse son with a shell in its back.
An Ericus in these parts? I thought that was impossible.
I don't know the shit's name, but it's terrifying. They sent us into a trap.
Tough. Let's go.
We're here. That creature prowls down there.
Right where we're supposed to meet Yorveth.
Exactly. Any ideas?
I last fought an Ericus some time ago.
I never had the swiving pleasure. Not that I mind.
Wait here.
What are you? Think me a limp prick? This is the place the elves mentioned.
That thing approaching us is no elf.
I'll leave it to you, Geralt. Monsters are not my speciality.
Take that.
A lovely show, Gwynblade. But tell me, was it worth it? An uneven fight and certain death await you anyway.
I could ask you the same thing.
What do you want, Vatgun? Speak quickly before I kill you both.
Letho betrayed you. He wanted to make a deal with your comrade, Kieran.
Kieran Ep Esnilin is dead. 2 weeks ago, his warriors were ambushed and killed. You should invent better lies, Gwynblade.
He's on the barge, wounded but alive. He turned Letho down, and his unit paid the ultimate price.
If you speak the truth, Letho will die. But words alone are not enough.
You attack and murder the people of Flotsam, forgetting that elves and dwarves live among them.
That's no life. They've been stripped of self-respect, forced to live and die by human laws. They're more Dwan than you, Geralt.
So the hired assassin turned out to be a traitor.
It's his word against yours.
For now. Why do you trust him? Because he's a Dwan who agreed to do shady work for you?
He did what had to be done. He proved nobody's untouchable.
What's your angle, Yorvith?
You wouldn't understand.
Hiding in woods, killing berry pickers, eating roots.
We live by our own rules, doing what's necessary to attain our goal.
What is your goal?
What's it to you, Geralt? Esset Vatgun. You tell me to stuff it up my arse.
Not everything deserves that fate. My life now depends on your whim, so I'm curious.
Then listen well. The 2 dead kings were whoresons who damned their own children to stay in power. But in the East, there's someone truly deserving of a crown.
You still trust this assassin?
You may be lying.
If I'm lying, so did Kieran.
We'll investigate it for his sake. We shall see how Letho reacts to your sensational news.
Where is he?
The ruins of Kelmawed. For some reason, he likes the place. My unit will cover us. Ready?
Why did you want Foltest dead?
He might have appeared charming, but in reality he allowed the elder races in Temeria to be oppressed. He was like old Dwan, but his death has more significance.
We need to go.
We need a ruse. Tell Letho you've captured me and want to hand me over to him.
And you?
I'll be unarmed, hands bound. If you're not lying, his reaction will confirm it. I don't trust you, of course. My warriors will cover us if you try.
I get it.
I don't think so. Do anything stupid and they'll tie you down on an anthill, face-coated with honey. You'll scream so loud even the Storm Rider.
Are you always so grandiose? We could just tell Letho to own up.
I'd fail Menhiria Tenverda.
Conquer with courage rather than strength.
Exactly. Let's go. Make sure you don't betray our ruse.
Geralt of Rivia, what's the meaning of this?
I'm here to negotiate.
Yorveth, the woodland fox, caught at last. I underestimated you.
Who are you?
You really don't remember?
I'm sick of that question.
So it's true. And here I feared that you would ruin it all. I am Letho of Gullet. I'm a Kingslayer.
Joke's over. Unbind me.
Tell me who you're working for, and the elf is yours.
We work for ourselves.
We?
The Kingslayers.
Demavend? Foltest? Who else? Who the hell are you?
We've met, Geralt.
No.
I'll never forget it. You saved my life. White Wolf. We fought side by side. This wouldn't be necessary if I'd killed Jorvik.
Surret and orcs will drown in their own blood.
Oh, I don't think so. My men will finish their task long before the Scot.
Surret and Ox.
Kingslayers the Scoia'tael are assisting in the Pontar Valley.
I wondered what a human was doing among the Scoia'tael.
My enemy's enemy is my friend. The Scoia'tael are my brothers in vengeance.
You killed Foltest.
You're the only one who's... You'll do the end.
This doesn't need to end in blood. Tell me everything.
Enough of this farce! Vedrai Enlay!
What game are you playing?
One that you just lost.
Give me my sword.
Get the Kingslayer!
I have to kill you. Try it, but I'm no king. Such a pity we're on opposite sides. I see you still know how to fight. Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing soldier boy. Why do you hound me? It's your own fault for playing soldier boy. Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Why do you hound me? It's your own fault for playing soldier boy. Why do you hound? They think I killed Voltex. It's your own fault for playing soldier boy. Why do you hound me? They think I killed Voltex. It's your own fault for playing soldier boy. Why do you hound? It's your own fault for playing soldier boy. Why do you hound me? They think I killed Voltex. It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
kings.
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
So you're a hired thug now. Congratulations.
Should have surrendered when you could. You fight well, but you were better once.
The muscles remember.
One thing the Wild Hunt couldn't take from
A witcher and a few elves are enough to kill a king?
You've no idea how many people were eager to help us.
You really think they will all keep quiet?
Yorveth's time is running out. The others will be judged and condemned for sowing chaos.
So, why?
You were one of us, Geralt. You saved us. Now we're even. Your witch is good with magic. Think she'll be able to teleport me to Aedirn. If she behaves, I won't harm her.
I'll find you.
See you in Aedirn, then.
What happened? Where is he? Where's the Kingslayer?
Fled. Yorveth?
Captured. My men have taken him to Flotsam. The Kingslayer may attempt to spring him from prison.
I doubt it. He needs Triss.
Really? Why?
I've set the elves against him so he can't move through the forests. I have to find Triss first.
Follow me then. We've got Yorveth. That changes everything. that was a damn good fight. We've got a truly triumphant entry.
Long live Witcher Geralt! Long live Vernon Roach! Here's to...
It seems we've given the Commandant occasion to throw a feast.
Open barrels of the best wine. I want to see whole hogs on spit. Celebrate, my lords. Today's my treat. No innkeeper or wench will take a penny from me.
Here's to our ear.
Have a drink, Witch.
Here's to you, Witcher.
See you, Vernon.
Right. And don't worry about our prisoner.
I need to find Triss. Maybe Dandelion will do something.
You're a strong... Down with Yorvin.
Then Geralt whipped out a silver chain and throttled the beast. Her eyes popped and she spasmed terribly as she drew her last breath. That's not even the best story about it. I could tell you many a tale, but I'm a tad parched. And here he is. Honorable ladies, noble lord. I was so worried about
Dandelion.
Geralt, you're Flotsam's hero. Have a...
Later, Dandelion.
Won't wet your whistle with me, old...
I need to find...
Triss? She went to meet Sheila at her rented quarters to see this thingamy megascope or something. Anyway.
The ladies will have to wait.
I was Come on. I just hope Triss isn't good.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Not good.
Don't just stand there. We need to look for clues. Sheila's bodyguard. His neck's broken. No wounds. So that's not his blood.
Triss enters, breaks the guard's neck, then wounds herself? That's stupid.
What a mess. Somebody had a good time in here. Trashed everything.
I don't get it. Someone else had to be here.
Dandelion, look.
What is it?
A peephole. Someone might have been spying.
The brothel's behind that wall. Maybe the madam saw what happened.
Let's go.
I expected that.
Welcome, Dandelion. You're in luck. Freebies today. But you...
Durai, this is Witcher Geralt.
Tell us who used this room most...
Margot and me.
The madam.
What is it you...
Triss Marigold. Red-headed.
We weren't spying. I know.
There's no need to be scared. Just tell us what you saw. I know...
Margot was nervous about the holiday. She told the girls, then she took me to my room and we made love. Just as I was, well, we heard voices and Margot started...
Are you sure?
Yes. We started fighting for the people, but finally Margot let me take a peek. Just said she was going to see who the Ice Queen had spoke. She approached the mirror and whispered something. There was a flash and a terrible-looking man.
What did he look...
Like a worm. A hungry...
Huh.
Triss was aghast, and the worm said, "Why?" Then he smiled.
Why so pale, Marigold? Seen a ghost? What is it now?
Greetings, Death Mold. I wondered who Sheila had been talking to recently.
Spying on each other, eh? That's new. What's your business?
What did Sheila...
Why would I tell you?
Because you hate her and only dislike me? You wouldn't miss the tiniest chance to make her life...
You're right. Sheila wants to unsaddle me to take my place at Henselt's side.
Henselt hates sorceresses.
Henselt lost his son and is having problems siring an heir. He is no longer a young man. She promised him offspring, said she'd guarantee a child if he finds a young, strong woman. He just need to...
I know where children come from.
prove she's lying, and I'll be most appreciative.
I can't, which means you've got a problem.
Slow down. I still play first fiddle, you know.
I'm pursuing the Kingslayer.
Oh, that gives me the chills.
You'll change your mind when the Kingslayer nails your ruler.
Foltest is dead. It's your fault, and as rumor has it, your Witcher lovers too.
You don't believe that.
What I believe matters little. The rumors do. You and your Witcher are finished in Temeria. Unless you catch...
What's Henselt?
Are you out of your mind, Marigold? Be glad...
I need to know what's going on. Help me, Deathmold.
You know nothing useful to me, and I don't want...
You've heard that Philippa has left Redania?
Yeah. Do you know what...
I do. But first...
Fine. A single question...
What are Henselt's politic...
You're insolent, Marigold, but I gave you my word. Henselt wants to...
Prince Dennis
The same. Your turn.
Philippa's in Vergen, a small town near the...
I know its location very well. The remnants of Eden's army have...
Who's the girl?
She commands... But that's of no consequence.
Telling you won't pay off, Deathmold. You know...
That's all. I didn't hear or see anything else.
Have you ever...
I tried, but she always cast a spell.
Every time?
She forgot once. But she just sat before those...
Dandelion, this is
Later, Witcher.
Dandelion, who's Philippa? Do you know...
Philippa Eilhart, a sorcerer. She's a grand mistress of the world's most fetid cuisine. She's amoral in a crystalline way, so devoid of conscience. Rumor is she's out of favor at the Redanian court, which, if true, she probably arranged herself. And
what happened to
I've no idea. Margot pushed me away to get a peek herself, but I heard a smash, shouting, and we sat for a while and left only when all was quiet. But I noticed Cedric staggering away down the alley.
Dandelion, wait here.
What about Mark?
Right. Cedric's blood. I just need to follow it.
Even if he'd knocked on the commandant's door already bound. They had.
Well, Cedric, where are you?
You'll pay for our blood, Witcher! Get him! Die! Death to humans! Lead that hog!
Cedric's blood. I just need to follow it. Well, Cedric, where are you?
You'll pay for our blood, Witcher! Get him! Die! Die, pig! Lead that hog!
slowed down, getting weaker. He can't be far.
Kedmil, Gwynblade. I no longer feel the pain. Always wanted to die among trees.
Cedric, what happened?
Triss asked me for help. I killed the Dwarven guarding the door, and we broke in. Again, I killed a Dwarven.
I know. Where's Triss?
A Witcher came in, attacked us. I tried to protect Triss. He was fast. Too fast for me. He hit Triss before she could cast a spell. He knew how to fight a sorceress. Then he ordered her to activate the Megascope. He needed to get to Edirn, near the dwarven town of Vergen. Triss said it was madness, that she didn't have the coordinates. He gave her a strange look, threatening. Better give it your best. You're going first, with me right behind you. Then I passed out. When I woke, they were gone. I knew I was dying. The forest called me.
Why, Cedric? Why did you get involved?
Why did you? Sometimes we must. Have I told you about my visions? That's why I drink. It helps. I'm safe in a mist of vodka. See nothing, feel...
Cedric.
But now I see clearly. You need to regain your memory.
How can I get it back?
In Edirn. In a place tainted with dark magic. What's happening? With the forest. I feel a presence.
They come to bid you farewell.
My forest. Buffet. Gwynblade. Farewell.
Geralt, where have you been?
The Kingslayer, damn it. I almost...
You fled?
Teleported to Edirn.
What?
He forced Triss to cast the...
Shit.
Roach sent me to find you. We're setting off. He's learned...
The Scoia'tael.
What do you know about the...
They want to free Yorwerth and the other prisoners.
When did you join the Scoia'tael?
It's not like that. They're taking the prisoners to Drakenberg, a special prison for non-humans. Bloody monument to humans. The Scoia'tael don't trust you. Nor me, for that matter.
What's Roach plan?
He went off on Laredo, so it must concern the Commandant. It's something important.
I'll talk to them. Maybe Roach or the Scoia'tael. Let's talk about the talent.
You wish...
I want...
Ask away.
Can you...
I see you.
All right.
Today I'll tell ye how Lobbin goes.
Take.